IG hating. It always
Uh,
hating. I don't know why it's
yeah.
hating. Why it want to hide you from me, or why it was trying to even hide you from me. But nevertheless, we here. We ready to do this thing.
Woo, woo,
Whenever
woo,
you ready,
woo,
man.
woo,
It's heavy
woo.
tonight, boy. It's heavy tonight. Hey, I already know. I
Oh
already know.
man.
Watch your back, though. Just watch your back. I got
Yeah.
your six. Yeah, go, man.
Okay. Well,
Whenever you ready, though, state your name, state your tune, and spit your
gotcha. Oh man. First, I'm gonna take 2 seconds to breathe. 'Cause damn.
yeah.
Oh man, I felt all of that. Mm. All right. Name Richard, aka Rich with No Limits 20. My claim is freedom. So, my pen is my sword. My heart is my ink. Which one do you want to see bleed?
Hmm.
Dear Pinocchio, ah, you've actually exercised poking your nose and everything else that's not your business, but yet you actually had me believe in the foolish lies that you actually caused me to get with. But now I'm bleeding. Nah, more like I'm leaking like a faucet. My entire being is bleeding out so many things that I'm supposed to keep inside my chest, but now my heart is on the floor. Now it's playing on the concrete jungle. Now I'm actually being stabbed, crucified, lashes and whips and chains and all these chainsaws that's cutting me so deep that I can't actually stand up because I'm at a crawl. I'm in the desert. I'm actually starving for starvation for the love is that's supposed to be invested in me is actually being evacuated. I can't stand it. My heartbeat is actually shattering into so many pieces. It's like a ticking time bomb. Nukes going all over the place because the nuke is actually exploded in the core of my heart where it's supposed to be, not an icebox. But yet, Pinocchio, you always cause me to lie and deceitfully play on my heartstrings and play games with me that you tried to leave me bleeding in shame that I could not ever get back up. But that was a lie. Because see, the thing about you, Pinocchio, you play the devil's advocate. You act like you're with me. You tell me all these foolish lies. You try to tell me that I'm this and I'm that, but yet I didn't realize that it was all a lie because you always accept the bullshit before you actually accept the truth of the lies that you know is true. And it's crazy how so many times we actually swim in a lake of lies that we can't actually understand and exercise the truth that actually lies inside you. Yes, we're all heroes, right? But what happens when a hero actually feels like he's a demented distortion of life in a walking creation of a death stroke? Where's the hero in that? Can he live or can he die? I guess you have to actually start cutting the ties of the strings that the enemy tried to play games with you in your heart and your soul and your spirit that you actually lose control, that you can't actually come back with it. Where is hope? I guess hope is hidden in the stars or in the moon, that you actually look up to the skies. You think you're praying to God, but yet people pray to the universe, but that isn't God because that is a part of the creation of what God made. But here I am. I'm a slave. I'm a slave to victimizing my side and my being into the destruction of what man has done to me. But yet, I'm still breathing. I'm alive. I'm functioning. But I guess I had to write it and inscribe it 167 times of who I truly wanted to be until I actually changed my mind and changed my heart and changed my spirit until I start functioning like a human being that I was actually supposed to be. But it's hard at times because sometimes so much heartache caused me to earthquake out of my mind and out of my function of where I'm supposed to be. And I didn't ask anyone to agree with me. I got to agree with me. So how many times do you have to actually agree with someone else or have someone else agree with your vision or your dreams? You don't have to. Just understand this. Imagine the enemy being Mr. Pinocchio. He likes to poke his nose in the bullshit that doesn't belong to him, and he try to manipulate you and steal you out of all of your inheritance. Because if you have so much hell built inside you, how can you receive what's heaven sent? But I'm just saying, healing and freedom lies in being free from the pain that actually caused you so much distortion that you can't actually bleed because you're a walking death stick. Nothing but bones, nothing but a skeleton until you actually learn to snatch your soul back from the enemy's camps and actually gain control. It starts here. As you are in your heart and also in your mind, so are you. But when you actually start releasing and freeing yourself, speaking death to the things that's trying to destroy, and distort your life, and then speak life into the things that you don't see, that are in the invisible, the tangible, the things that will be birthed in the metaphysical. But yet, we need to understand that the first thing we have to do is untie that noose that actually wants to cut you in two because he don't like you. He will disrespect you. He will kill you any way you try to let him in. Because as long as you don't let the King of Kings that actually mud hole stomped him out of his destiny, then you will actually entertain the foolish games of Pinocchio. And so I will continue to spit my peace until I have peace. Adam splits, and that's that peace.
Just like that, poet. Go ahead and play yourself and get out this playground and present your piece.
The name is Richard, aka Richard No Limit 20. Love y'all. Thank you for having me on here, Frizzy. Deuces.
I appreciate you coming by the playground, Rich.
Yep, yep.
Always good to see you, poet, man. We're gonna plug in and talk to you later. Y'all make sure y'all following, plugging into my guy. You see it up in here. All you gotta do is go up top. You'll see that little drop down arrow and say Rich with No Limit 20. That's all y'all gotta do. You can do it like right now. Just up top.
We all here.
Drop down my finger like right on it.